Crap. Okay, hopefully everybody comes here now. Let me just put this everywhere. I'll wait for you guys to come in. I had to redo a different stream because it's messed up. So I'm going to do it here. I'm so sorry about this. I fucking hate YouTube. Okay, let me see. Why can't I post? What the hell? Okay, cool. What is the problem? Guys, I'm so sorry about this. If you're in here, this is a mess. Okay, there's some people in here. There's 6 people. Hi. You guys can hear me now? I'm going to try to get people in here. I have to change out my thing because it got messed up. So I have to switch to a different post. I'm so sorry. This is not how things were supposed to go. Oh, frustrating. So hopefully, yeah, it's working now, but all the people, there were like a bunch of people, and now they're all gone. I'm so upset about this. And so I'm going to try to post other places. I'm going to try to put this. If you guys see this, could you please share the new link and tell people to come here instead? Let me see. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm going to post this on Twitter. And let's see. Oh my gosh. Hi. Oh, I'm so frustrated. There were so many people in here. And now there's like 12. Hopefully people start to show up. I'm just going to wait a minute before I get started. I'm going to go to the other link and see if I can post a link to this one. Okay. I think we're going to be good here in a minute. 13 people, 15. We're getting up there. Yay! I'm so happy to see everybody in here. I'm excited to talk to you guys today. Super pumped. I have a lot of stuff to talk about. And I just really want to kind of powwow with everybody and talk about some things. And we all know today is so special to all of us here. So I really just want to talk to you guys and spend some time. I know that I've been like MIA for a while, but I had some medical issues I had to deal with, and I'm moving, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. So I've been kind of absent for a couple of weeks, but I'm here, and I'm excited to talk to you guys and just get your feedback about the video and all of that good stuff. So we'll get started here. And I'm just going to try to find that other link that I had, and then we'll get started. How's everybody doing? How are you guys feeling today? Tough day for everybody, you know? I guess tough in some respects, but in other ways not. It depends on what end of the storm you're on. Let me try to go to this other link and see if it's still up. Let me see. Nope. And it's still showing that it's live. Okay. That's not good. very impression. Okay, so yeah. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, there's a ton of people in here now. Okay, good. So I don't really know how I did the 2 videos yesterday, um, back to back pretty much, and I had done them previously, but I kind of had a shift in energy, and I really wanted to I had made an announcement a couple of, about a month ago that I was gonna be doing a documentary to release today called Scared of the Moon, but I kind of changed narratives because that's just what happens with this entire, like, thing. Sometimes I'll just get like these flashes of things I'm supposed to do, and they just change based on my feelings or based on like visions I have or dreams I have about things. So I decided to go with what I posted yesterday. And I don't know if you guys all had a chance to watch those videos. I know they are the words are super boring. I know I myself like to have visual things and videos, but it's just I feel like for that kind of information, it was very important for me to put it into perspective with numbers, because this is clearly just a numbers game. So I really had to just type everything out. So I'm sorry if it's a ton of reading. I really apologize for that, but I just really had to make sure you guys were understanding the full length of what I was trying to explain to you. So tonight I'm going to be going to Michael's Palomino house in November. Oh my God, in Las Vegas. I live here, and I tried to go there a couple of years ago, but it just kind of fell through. But we've actually, myself and 2 other people, we've actually booked um, the house for tonight. So I'm really excited to spend that time there. Michael's last residence was actually in Los Angeles, but this is the last place he lived with his kids where he just kind of had privacy and was alone a lot and wrote music. I know he wrote both Best of Joy in this house. So I'm really excited to go there tonight to kind of connect with his energy, um, and just really connect with him and just, I don't know, I just feel really good about it. I really feel like I need to. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about all this stuff. There's been a lot of stuff happening, and I just think it's all kind of coming together. I think that I have been doing the Michael Jackson death hoax almost since day one. Um, I was a believer almost immediately. I did my first death hoax video in September. Um, And I've just been on this crazy ride all along. I've had some amazing experiences. I've been through a lot of different shit, and I've met a lot of people. Some wish I never met. But it's been a long journey. It's been 11 years, and I've always, since I started doing my videos, I always spoke about 7 and 11, how I thought they were very big numbers, and I never really understood what they meant. So to be able to be in the place now where I actually can understand like what these numbers means a lot to me. I'm getting a lot of messages. Hi, Clea. Hi, Rachel. Super Nikki. Jazz, River, Barbie. Hi, everybody. Sorry I didn't say hi before. Emily, Zyro, Janice. Um, I have people have been messaging me since last night about like my last video. They were a little confused, so I wanted to kind of explain that a little bit. I wasn't really saying that Michael was supposed to come back. Can I Give Me Doll was supposed to come back in 2040. That's not, or 2040. I wasn't saying that. But I do believe that, I want to kind of reiterate this. I do believe that in 2009, I think that it started something. And I think that what started actually has very little to do. I mean, it has something to do with Michael, obviously. But I think that when Michael leaving us, really, 2009, a lot of things happened in our world that people don't really know about. So I think there was some kind of energy shift in 2009 that started all of this. Um, I believe that in 2040, our world will be very different. We will see some kind of restoration in certain things. But I personally believe that, I mean, I've never been so bold to say this because I never really thought it before, but I honestly do think that it's possible that this year we will see some kind of activity with Michael. I think that numbers don't lie, and I feel like I have put together enough pieces to be able to really guesstimate that if anything were going to happen, it's probably going to happen in 2020. Um, 2020 is a very, 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 very big year in numerology. Um, it just is what it is. I mean, I don't even need to talk about what's going on in our world right now. I mean, everything is so upside down. Our world is completely crazy. I mean, there's so much going on. There's so much happening right now. And I really believe, I hate like the tone of my videos can kind of make it seem as though I'm saying Michael is some kind of like Messiah. And I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that Michael is the second coming of Christ. I'm not saying that he is a Messiah. I'm not saying what I'm saying is I believe there are people on this earth that lead people to light. I could be a person that leads people to light. Emily could be a person that leads people to light. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with him being a celebrity or being a star or him being a singer. It has nothing to do with that. I believe that Michael is a light worker, and I believe that Michael's force is so strong that I believe he was supposed to be here to lead people to the truth, to light. And I think when in 2009, when all this stuff happened, was very much the beginning of what we're seeing right now. These numbers, the number 11 is in the Bible a lot. Whether you believe in the Bible, it's in all the different books of different beliefs. 11 is just a very powerful number. And this is the 11th year. I really honestly believe that it set something. And there are things I didn't even put in those videos that I will talk about. The videos that I just did, I am definitely, so this is the 11th year. This actually is, I last year I said it was 11th year, but I was wrong. Last year was the 10th year. This is actually the 11th year. This whole year from June 25th, 2020 to June 25th, 2021, this is actually the 11th year. So last year I was off. I was thinking, oh, well, I was just wrong, basically. This actually starts the 11th year now. So right now we are starting the 11th year. This is a year that it just makes sense. I can't really put it into words, but this is when everything is supposed to happen. So I'm gonna do my best to be is I guess, I mean, we're kind of all on quarantine anyway. I'm very busy, but I really, really want to spend this year to really just try to focus on really like explaining everything that I've tried to do for the past 11 years. I have the ability now to really talk about this stuff because now it's like it's manifesting into life. Um, it's you walk around the world and everyone's wearing a fucking surgical mask. I mean, if that is not manifestation of truth, I don't really know what is. Um, this is Michael's time, and this is his time for his story and his truth to really be told. And that's what I really hope to focus on within this next year. I don't know if Michael will return, but I sincerely believe that we're going to find out something about him this year. I would put my money on if you don't see anything about Michael before June 25th of next year, I would basically say that he's never going to return. I do believe that this year, I'm not saying it'll be 2020, but definitely before June of next year, I honestly in my heart believe that we are going to see Michael in some way. I don't really know how that is, but this is Michael's year. And when I just said this is Michael's year, we have 33 people in here. So yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys, and it's like I have so much information and I have so many things that I want to do and I have so many videos I want to make. I don't know if you guys would feel, and I wanted to kind of get your opinions on this. Would you guys feel better if I did like weekly videos, or would you feel better if I took information and put them in like small documentaries? So like would you feel more comfortable with me doing like a weekly like 10-minute video versus me doing like perhaps like monthly or quarterly like small documentaries with information? What would you feel like? Because I can do either. I have time now that I didn't have before, so I can do either. But what do you feel more comfortable with me doing? What would you rather me do? Because whatever you guys think is better, I'll do. both. I do feel like Michael is going to be betrayed. I do. Weekly? Okay. So, um, yeah, it's right. So I wanted to actually, Clea, I'm glad you brought that up. I wanted to talk a little bit more about these numbers because I know like it was kind of hard to kind of like read that shit. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. Um, there was a series of numbers. I did 11 years before Michael's birth, and then I did his birth year, then I did 11 from that, 11 from that. So I kind of left those out. But I think the main focus needs to be from the time, like not from his birth, but like the first 11 years of his life. So I have like 11, 22, 33, and 44. I don't know how old Michael will be turning this year. I'm not sure I think he'd be 60. Would he be 62 this year or 63? I can't remember because I know I went to his diamond birthday at Mandalay Bay. I think it was 2 years ago. Okay, he'd be 62 this year. Okay. So in 2000 okay, cool, got it. Okay, so I wasn't really sure, but he might be 62. So something that like I noticed, I don't I should talk about Paris first or Michael. Let me talk about Paris first. Let me talk about Paris. So because Paris is not it's not a lot of information, but it kind of I want to talk about her first because the Michael stuff is a lot. And I have to get ready in like an hour. So okay. Paris. I don't know if you guys had a chance to hear her new album or not, The Soundflowers. Um, it's it's amazing, just like I thought it would be. I don't need to go into how proud I am of Paris. I mean, you guys, anyone who's been following my videos knows that I've literally been advocating for this little girl since she was 11 years old. I've always like loved her. I've always like put her up. I've always like just believed that there's so much more to Paris. I've always thought that from the very beginning. Like there was just something. Obviously, all his kids are very important, but I always thought that Paris in particular was carrying something from Michael. So I've always been that. But I don't know if you guys have heard her new album or not, but she has her one of her the one song on her album that she sings that's kind of solo is called Geronimo. And I really didn't know much about Geronimo, and I don't know if you guys have heard the song or not. But the song is basically about, the song's about self-harm. She used to do that. She used to cut herself and stuff. But she's talking about letting go of Geronimo. And I was doing some research on Geronimo, and I guess Geronimo was a warrior who fought for the Apache tribe. He was very, very, very well known for fighting for justice of his people. He was also a shaman and he was also a healer. So I thought that was really interesting. Um, I would tell you guys that, really, people have asked my opinion on that because in the song she talks about letting go of Geronimo. I wanted to kind of clarify some things. Paris wrote Geronimo when she was 15. Um, when Paris was around 14 or 15 is when she tried to commit suicide. This is why I believe that, Michael was supposed to come back, but he didn't. So I will say to honestly follow Paris's music career very closely. Paris is a very, 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 very big part of this death hoax. A lot of people who are believers, who are death hoax investigators, a lot of those people just kind of choose to um, ignore his kids for some really weird reason. I don't know I mean, they look at his kids for clues, but they kind of just dismiss them. And I honestly keep telling people that you have to stop doing that. Paris in particular is a very big part of this death hoax. I want to explain something to you guys. I talked in my video, I spoke about how Michael had these series of things that happened in his life that took him to different stages that were necessary in order for him to find his ultimate purpose. Paris was 11 years old when Michael left, okay? Exactly 11 years later, at 22, she is now releasing a successful music career. She is literally following the same footsteps as Michael's path, the same fate. Okay, she was 11 years old when he left. Now at 22, she's starting a music career. People need to understand that I have been saying from a very long. I know for whatever reason, people just have this thing where they just want to like pretend like Michael did not have kids. You have to understand the bigger picture. Paris is a woman, okay? She's a female energy. She is a woman. This thing that we're going through, that we're experiencing right now, is so big and so beyond. It's so beyond what you could ever imagine. And she has a place in this. Okay? She is Michael's daughter. She is his biological daughter. And she has a place. Paris has always had a place. If you watch Moonwalker, Michael had 3 children in Moonwalker. He had 2 boys and there was a girl. They weren't his kids, but they were like his followers. The little girl's name was Katie. When Michael returned, she was the one to receive him. I have said from the very, very, very beginning of all of this that it's very, very important that people understand that. People look at Paris is like just a kid, or they dismiss her, but you cannot. This whole thing that's happening right now is beyond the scope of what you can even think of. This is not about Michael. Just I hate to like, you know, be the person to. I'm not trying to call anybody out, but I would just hope that after all these years, people would start to see and understand that this is so much bigger than Michael just wanting to escape. I think that my last 2 videos clearly prove that. There is no fucking way at all that Michael could have had control over those numbers. Okay? These numbers started before he was even born. They are throughout his life in ways that he cannot control. This is his fate, his destiny, his prophecy. The things that are unfolding are amazing, but they're not because I'm not saying that Michael doesn't leave clues that he's alive. I'm not saying that he hasn't done that. I'm not saying that he hasn't, because he might leave clues that he's alive. I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. I've never been a clue. I'm not a clue person. I'm not really interested in like clues and like me personally, I'm just not interested in that kind of stuff. I'm more interested in the story, the why behind all this is happening. It doesn't matter to me. In my opinion, it doesn't matter if Michael was dead or was alive right now, because for me, the message is so much bigger. I do sincerely believe that Michael's alive, though. I sincerely believe that he is alive and he is well. But I'm saying, like, to me, the scope of what I'm doing has nothing to do with him being dead or alive. It's more or less about Michael's destiny leads to all of our destiny. His knowledge of what's going to happen is impacting all of us right now. And that's what I'm trying to like focus on. People really, there's some really great minds in this community, but people are so focused on the wrong things. It does not matter who Michael is online, off online, it doesn't matter. Like, to me, just you can have clues every single day, but what do those clues equate to? What is the purpose of clues? What do they do? If you have clues that Michael's alive, that's great. So if you have clues, then you should just move on with your life, because he's alive, right? If you know that Michael's alive because there's clues, then that should be enough for you to just move on with your life. So I'm just not a clues person. I have very little views on my channel, but my purpose is to talk about what I think ultimately the bigger picture is. So I kind of went on a little mini rant there, but I say that to say that it's very important to understand and pay attention to Paris. Prince and BG, Prince keeps posting peacocks, but we'll get into that in future videos. So I mean, they both have their things, but in particular, Paris is carrying that on. She's carrying that legacy on, that message on. She's taking the lead on things. And you know what? Honestly speaking, Paris may be the people might get very upset that I'm saying this, but Paris could be the whole point. Maybe Michael's destiny was to have her. because maybe she's going to do something in this world. You can't rule anything out. That's why I always tell people, you can't come into this as like a fan. If you really like respect what's going on with Michael, you have to look at all aspects of things. We don't know what's really happening. We know something is happening, but we don't know what that is. We have no idea. He could have had her because she's going to change everything. And maybe he just got the fuck out of the way. Excuse my French, but maybe that's what happened. People might not want to grapple with that because, oh no, it's all Michael. But we don't know. We have no idea. So I say that to say, exercise caution and really pay attention because there are just things happening. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about these numbers that were in the actual video. So those are the ages that I spoke about in this video. I decided to kind of do some research on the angel numbers that they represent. So I wanted to kind of like read to you guys some information about these numbers because these numbers were very significant in Michael's life. These 11 numbers, okay? So the first number is a number 11. So a lot of people say often that they see 11s constantly. Like I always see 11s. I see 11, 11. I see 111. I'm always seeing these numbers. So there's a reason for that. But 11 years old is when Michael's career like really he really like took off as a superstar. So it says that the number 11 represents a transformation through intuition, truth, balance, and mental abilities. It may also indicate certain transgressions such as hazards and sins. It has a distinct vibration of duality. It says 11s are deep thinkers interested in many life mysteries, other interesting and spiritual aspects of life. Their intuitive mind and broad-minded views will enable them to succeed in life in any number of ventures. They can best serve the community with honest compassion. They can become humanitarians or charity workers. This is like all completely encompassing Michael. Let's see here. People who are fixated on 11s are very gentle and patient people. They're sensual and faithful. They can adapt to most situations. They're hypersensitive, and when someone hurts them, they need to get over it. They need time to get over it and forget about it. They're very imaginative. They're daydreamers their whole lives. They enjoy being parents. They love poetry and they love music. Their flaws are sensitivity, quick mood swings, and a possibility to become introvert or very reclusive. Please tell me that's like not Michael, like through and through. So all of these numbers are derivatives of 11. So I just read to you like kind of if those that describes Michael like to a T. So you'll see now why the fixation on number 11. Aside from his own like fate, his own energy, that it's like natural, that is where all of that's coming from. So that's why I'm telling you this stuff is by design. These things are by design. So you figure Michael was 11 years old when all of this stuff like really took off. Let me see. I don't think Michael's life. I think Michael's life path number is I think he's a 3, if I'm not mistaken. But this 11 is just if you are people who are fixated on the 11. This is not a life path number. This is just basically people who have the 11 number in their life constantly. It's not their path number, but it's like everything that really happened to Michael and his age source is a derivative of the number 11. Let's see here. So as far as health issues goes, these people can experience problems with vision. Michael had very bad eyes. We knew that. Heart and respiratory diseases. They can have psychosomatic nature, depressive neurosis, and psychosis. 11s best agree with people who are under the number of 7. They seek for love, but the primary focus of their life journey is enlightenment. This is why they have a lot to offer in general. And they have widespread moods between depression and ecstasy. So you see, if you guys really understand. Oh, he's a 6. Okay, yeah. What I'm reading it right now is not life. This is not about life. This is not a life path number, though. What I'm reading right now is just about the 11s that, if you have like 11s that show up in your life a lot, this is not your life path number. It's just basically, if you have 11s that show up in your life a lot in different events, this is the kind of the environment that's around you, like your universal aura that's around you. It's not his life path number. I've read about his life path number, and it's very similar to what I just said anyway. I think I'm a 3, actually. I'm not a 6, but I know a couple of 6s. Very similar in nature. So if you guys like, when you go to research and you like study the number 11, you will see so many people like, oh, I always see 7s. 7s are a big part of his life also. He definitely like 7s. 7s were a huge fixate. And I don't know if Michael liked the 7s so much because he tried to kind of fight um the nature of being of the 11. I don't know if that's why. I haven't really figured that much out yet. Michael loved the number 7, but I don't know if that's because he was trying to like fight against these 11s that were already in his life. People have said that I've never seen him with the number 11 before, but I don't know if you guys noticed in my video at the very end of the video, and this is it when he sings Man in the Mirror. I saw this when I first saw the documentary, when I first saw it. There's number 11 in that fucking frame. And I don't know if you guys ever noticed that before. I noticed it when I first saw it, but I didn't understand it until like now. That number 11 is like in the frame of Man in the Mirror of This Is It. So Michael was very aware of all of these things. And I really hope that people don't get too overwhelmed with all the information I'm going to put in these videos. But you guys just need to understand, like, I know that if you are a fan, if you are someone who likes Michael's music, you love his music, you love everything he stands for, it is very, 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 very separate from being someone that understands the magnitude of what this man is meant to do. Okay? It is something that is completely separate. It is not the same thing. If Michael were to somehow return, he's not going to return as a musician. He's not going to return as someone that's like singing music and making songs and performing. That person does not exist anymore. This is something that's very, very different. The number 666 is not evil. That is a lie. The number 666 stands for melanin. That is a total fallacy. That's not 666 does not mean evil. It doesn't mean bad. And you know what? That 666 comes up with Michael a lot. And I for years I didn't really understand like why it was coming up, but now I understand completely like why it comes up. It's a number for melanin. Michael being a black man, which a lot of people kind of like ignore that too, you know, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of shit. And it's very separate from Michael, the king of pop, singing music, dancing, moonwalking. That is obviously part of his legacy. But that is not what this is about. This is something so, so, so different. The depth and the levels of this man are like out of this world. And Michael tried to get out of music a lot. He tried to get out of music. Did you guys know that Dangerous wasn't even gonna be an album? I didn't know this. Like he had an album coming out called Decades, and Decades was gonna be a greatest hit album while he focused on movies. He didn't even want to do After he did Bad, he didn't even want to do an album. He had no desire to do music after Bad. He wanted to do movies. Michael has wanted to do movies and documentaries and things he did not even want to do any music after Bad. So what happened was he was supposed to do Decades. Decades was going to just be a greatest hits album of Michael's music from the time he was like little. He ended up getting really sick or something, and they ended up canceling the project. But he didn't want to work with Quincy Jones after Bad. He didn't want to work with him. The information's out there. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much. I'm not saying that Michael wanted to stop doing music altogether, but he had no desire to do music after Bad. He wanted to do movies. He wanted to do screen things. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much to this, man. There's so many depths to this shit. And as long as people are chasing this pipe dream of this king of pop shit, I'm telling you, that is not who he is. I'm not taking his legacy away from him. Michael deserved every accolade he got for the music he did. He as Paris just said in her live, he's a musical genius in present tense. He's a musical genius. He is amazing. He's incredible. But this was not what he was trying to do. Michael was backed into a corner. And he tried, if you listen to Dangerous, he tried to get away from it's so much. It's so fucking much. And I just wish that people would just understand. I see people who are obsessed with a death hoax, but they're not looking at the things that are the most important when it comes to Michael. He was done with music. He had a whole nother journey ahead of him that was something completely separate. This man could see things. I don't understand how more people are not tripping out that we are all wearing surgical masks. And this guy was doing this for years. All the things that he spoke about are happening right now. Everything. And for years, I tried to talk about this shit with people on my videos, and people were just not having it. They want to see clues. They want to see clues because clues are fun, and they want to see clues that Michael's alive and that he's dropping. The fact that people would think that someone would fake their death and leave their children and leave everything they knew just to fucking put out clues so that he can appease fans is. If you listen to that song Geronimo by Paris, she talks about how she fucking cut herself. She cut herself because the promises were broken constantly. Her heart was broken over and over again. That song, I believe, is for Michael because I believe Michael was trying to come back, but he could not. The way that people just do not see these things, it bothers me because it's you don't leave everything that you know and break the hearts of your children just to leave clues for somebody. That's not reality. People just have to open their eyes and see this. I know a lot of fans do not want to believe that Michael's alive, and I can understand why they don't want to believe that. I'm not saying that I'm not. You said he always said that he's interviewed. Okay, you said that Michael said he always sees himself as an instrument of nature. But when did he do those interviews? When did he do those interviews you're talking about? When did they happen? Michael didn't do any interviews after Bad. He did interviews here and there, but not really. Okay, 1993. You're talking about 1993. Michael left us in 2009. People have him stuck in this box. That's not who he was anymore. 1993 was a long before all those things happened to him. I'm not saying that music is not, he's Michael Jackson. Of course, music is very important to him. But that is not the person that he ended up being. That's not That's not what his great purpose was, to just influence people through music. There was so much more to his legacy, to what he was supposed to do, what he's still supposed to do. He hated touring. He was forced. That whole Sony shit that went down is because Michael refused to tour for Invincible. He didn't want to tour. He refused to tour for Invincible. Refused. Because he didn't want to do it anymore. He did not want to tour. He didn't want to be singing all these songs. That's not what he wanted to do anymore. And that's what people, I know a lot of fans have problems like facing that, because they're like, you know, oh God, no, he's my, like, I know it's hard, and I feel bad when I like say that, because I'm not trying to remove his musical legacy. People have to understand this is not what he wanted to do anymore. He was backed into a corner, and this is it. Had nothing to do with him going on tour and making music. There's something so much more, and I'll get into all that, another time. But I just wish that people would understand that there was just something so much more to him. Oh my God! Last 7 words, Rachel. 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 Oh my God, last 7 words. I'm gonna be covering. I'm not sure when that comes out. I know her documentary comes out. I know Paris has a documentary coming out on the 30th. Last 7 words. That shit is like, those videos are blowing my freaking mind, because so much of that stuff in those videos are coming to life. I'm telling you. I'm just sitting back, because shit is going down. It's going down. This is our year. This is our year for sure. I think there's going to be a whole lot of people coming back to the believer world. People who gave up and walked away, they're going to all be coming back, because they're going to be like, what the fuck? What's going on? I'm nervous about going to his house tonight, because I'm nervous about the energy and like how it's going to make me feel. I've been to the property before, and it made me cry a lot. So being inside and walking around is going to be probably really difficult. I'm going to take a lot of pictures and stuff, and I just need to like connect with his energy, because I just am. And Michael actually left on a Thursday too, so it's extra interesting. But yeah, a lot of those fans, like, they hate the thought of believers, because they don't, because the reason why so many fans hate the thought of believers is because the believers that put bullshit out there, that I don't mean to say bullshit. That's wrong. I shouldn't say bullshit. It's not. Hey Tab, it's not bullshit. Hey Tab, change of subject. Do you watch A History of Witches or A Discovery of Witches? You look so much like that guy. I just wanted to put that out there. You look just like him. I was watching that show and I was like, what the hell? That looks like Tab. What was I talking about? Can you guys hear me? No, the show, just A Discovery of Witches. You look just like the vampire guy. You look so much like him. It freaked. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God, is that Stewart? I didn't know you were an actor. Freaked me the hell out. Yeah, a lot of fans, like, they can't. I don't mean to say like bullshit. I don't want to say that. It's just because someone has a different viewpoint of mine doesn't make it bullshit. I don't want. That's a wrong term. I can respect people that have different viewpoints in terms of what happened to Michael, but I think a lot of people who are non-believers do kind of see that, like, some believers kind of look at this as a joke, and they can't believe that Michael would do something so selfish and then joke about it. And I think that's what it is. I was gonna start backmasking some things. Yeah, but non-believers think that we're crazy because they have people who are like making it into a joke. That's why they feel like that. Because they're like, well, he would like. I've said a million times like I could not if I believe that Michael was actually like injecting himself with a fucking propofol down the hall from his kids. I would have no respect for him. I would have no respect for someone like that. Personally, I don't know how anybody could say that they're a fan and be a fan of someone that would do something like that. Because for me, I could never respect a person that would take drugs down the hall from his kids and even risk having that happen to them. I could never respect someone like that. And I would not be a fan of his if I believe that was true. It is very strange, River. It's very weird to me too. It's like there are some fans who just want to see Michael in this like little box. It's like part of their fantasy. It's crazy. Yeah. It always like throws me for a loop. I'm like, I don't know. It's very strange. Some of those fans are really weird. They think he's like a virgin and shit. Like he never had sex. You know, he was never married to Lisa. Like he just was. I'm like, what do you think that they were? If you think that Michael was not married to Lisa, like what do you think they were really doing? What do you think they were doing in that hotel room? I don't know. Some of these people just weird me out with their theories. I don't even fucking know anymore. I'm like, okay, whatever you say. I know my stuff is definitely out there. Like, but at least I think that Michael was human. Like, I think he definitely like had sex. He definitely had girlfriends. He's married. I think his kids are his. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand people. Like, I just don't get it. These people who say that they are like 100%, 100% supporters of Michael and 100% supportive of him being a black man, but then turn around and say he adopted white kids. I wish someone would make that make sense because it makes no sense to me. You cannot say that you support Michael as a black man and support all this shit about him and support. I don't get it. I don't. Why would you think that Michael would go and adopt white kids? And if Michael did adopt those kids, I do not believe that Michael would lie. Why the fuck would he lie? If Michael adopted his kids, he would just say, I adopted these kids. It makes no sense. Michael and Lisa broke up because she would not have a baby by him. So why the hell would you break up with someone for not having your kid only to that same year adopt a kid? There's no logic. A twin? I don't know. There might be. I thought maybe a clone. Yeah, Donald Trump said that. That's true. Oh, the fans who don't believe that Michael and Trump were friends, another thing. Michael and Trump were friends. But then again, back then Donald Trump wasn't an asshole like he is now. So I don't know if Michael would like him now. He was friends with those damn Clintons too, and those Clintons are nothing but trouble. I don't know. People are so ignorant. Being black isn't just one of them. Exactly. You know what? If you look at Paris, wait, I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna show you guys something. This fucking promotional picture. Let me see if I can find it. If you do not see Michael in this damn picture, hold on a second. Then you need your damn eyes checked. It's the older she gets, the more she looks like him. But this picture I saw had me fucked up. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. If you cannot see Michael in her face, you are purposely choosing to ignore it because she has his whole damn face in that picture. Only thing that's different is her eyes are light, her skin's light, and her hair is blonde. But in that picture, when I saw that picture, I was like, oh my god, that like is his whole fucking face. People choose to ignore things. Dumb as hell. So I don't know, but if you guys were to find out like for sure that Michael was alive, like if you turn on the news tomorrow and it said that Michael Jackson was alive, what would you do? Like how would you react to that? What would you if you got that, would you purposely right, River? People are dumb as hell. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I always thought she looked like Michael to me. I always thought she did. But when I saw this picture, I was like, holy shit. What would you guys like? How would you guys react to that? Yes. I know people have been really quiet since her album came out. If you saw the news that Michael was alive, would you be like complacent or of just like letting everything go in terms of the hoax? Like, what would you do? Hey, Jackson, sit down. Stop your bullshit. I'm busy. Sit down. Sit. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy. I would scream excitement and tell everyone I knew I told you so. Would you like want to see him? Like if there was confirmation that he was alive, would you have to like see him speaking and talking? Or would you be okay with just knowing that he was alive? Yeah. What if you couldn't see him? What if you couldn't see him, but like you were able to have like like his kids, like if his kids said like my dad's alive, would that be enough for you if they said it? Right. That's where I am too. Just knowing that he's safe. Yeah. Listen, yes. Yeah. Like just to know for sure, right? That he's alive and he's well, he's okay, he's good. That's interesting. I don't know shit. I know nothing. I'm just asking hypothetical questions. I know nothing. He won't be the same person. No, he won't be the same. Michael's not going to be the same. I mean, he's been gone for 11 years. And 11 years away from, 11 years seeing how your friends really treat each other is going to do a lot to your psyche. I'm sure Michael is very disgusted with his fan community and how they are towards each other. I'm certain he's disgusted with that shit. I'm sure he's not happy. I personally miss him. Me missing him. I can feel his energy. Yeah, me too. I think Michael has a rightful place in this world right now. I think how the world was before, I would say never come back, but I feel like the climate of the universe today, I think Michael has a rightful place in this world right now. I think Michael deserves to be back right now. I think Michael deserves to have a voice right now because the world we have right now, this is the kind of earth that we need Michael in. I would say like, 10 years ago, different. Even last year, different. The climate was different. But I think in today's society, what's happening right now, I think we need Michael for sure. And I think that this is the kind of climate that he should come into. That's my opinion. And these fans are bullshit. Michael Jackson's fan community is really fucked up. Like there's some disturbing things I see, and I'm just like, wow. Imagine like giving your whole life to people who act like that. Did you guys watch Alive 4 by Pearl Jr.? Did you guys see it yet? Have you seen it? Hmm. It came out today. I've seen the other ones. I'm probably gonna see this one too. I'll probably get it after. After I come from Michael's house. I'm gonna come. I like just saying that word. After I come from Michael's house. It's actually Liberace Museum. Liberace Museum now, but I don't watch her either. But I always watch her lives to see what's going on. And I mean, Pearl has some good points. I'm not down for the whole like Bobby Michael thing, but aside from that shit, like she has good points on some things. Do I remember what? I didn't see it. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I mean, yeah, why not watch it? I don't know. I support other people. I don't. Pearl and I have very different ideas about what a death hoax is, but I mean, I'm not gonna come for her. She has good points about a lot of shit that she says is really good. I just wish she wouldn't push that narrative of Michael being Bobby. But aside from that, don't you think he'd be touched by the way he stood together to defend him? I don't know. I mean, I think to an extent, but you undo all of that when you attack each other. I think clone personally, Lilac Rose. But did you ever do a video between MJ and CERN? I never finished those. Okay, so Janice, this year I promise, all from now until next June, all of that shit, that in between stuff, I will be doing all those connections. Yes, I finally have got to the I finished the base level of things, so yeah, I'll be talking about all that stuff this year for sure. No, Bobby is not Michael. Hey, I bought a really nice thermos off of Peter it's really good quality. The Jackson's Empire one. I paid like 30 something dollars for it, but it's good. It has like a little filter in it. I bought it like about like 2 months ago. Yeah, I think possibly a clone. I mean, that's my opinion. Lilac, and I'll get into that. I think he was doing some stuff, and I'm sure that'll be very controversial. Oh hell yeah, CERN's definitely behind that stuff, without a doubt in my mind, without a doubt. So yeah, if you guys that are listening could do me a favor and like my video, could you guys like this, please? The little thumbs up thingy. I'd appreciate it. So I'm trying to get my ratings up on YouTube if I'm gonna be doing videos. So if you could just go over and you're listening and you like my content, please. Oh, thank you. You guys are awesome. It jumped to like 17. I know you can forget to do it sometimes, but it really helps me on here to get my likes and everything. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Love you so much. But I promise to you, We are gonna have a platform, and we are going to get to the bottom of this shit this year. Yeah, she keeps saying that Peter's Michael. Maybe she believes that he's Michael. And if she believes he's Michael, then that's fine. You know, that's her prerogative. But I don't, I know he's not. I know he's not Michael. But if that's what she believes, hey, that's her. Hi, Sunflower. If that's what she believes, then she's allowed to believe that. That's her choice. That's nobody has the right to tell someone to believe. And people say, "Oh, she's making people." You can't make people believe stuff. People are choosing to believe what they want to believe. She can't force people to think anything. People choose to believe that that's. If people choose to believe that Peter is Michael, that's their own damn prerogative. That's. Hi, Leslie. My account be popping. I know. Okay, talk to you later. I mean, it just is what it is. I'm not gonna like come for her. Thank you for coming. I used to have a problem with Pearl before, but I'm just like, whatever. If she wants to believe that Peter is Michael, that's her business. She has some good points in her stuff too. So hope everybody can just kind of come together and just like get along. I mean, I don't like Souza, you know, but aside from like her, thanks so much on hate on JE right now. They booted me twice from there just for defending a fan that got booted, and then I don't go on JE. I haven't been on there. I just ordered that thing off of Peter. Guys, again, if you're listening, could you please like my video, upload it, please? I appreciate you. So I've been out here for an hour, so I'm gonna go get ready to go to Michael's house. I love saying that. But I will share pictures with you guys and everything tonight. And I think I'm only gonna be gone from like 6 to like 9-ish. So maybe I'll get on tonight if you guys want to hang out. I don't know how late it is where you are, but it's 2:05 p.m. here. But exactly, River. I feel the same way. Yeah. Yeah, she's Michael Death Hoax investigator. Yeah, I don't like her. But she like attacks me all like she did some shady shit to me. That's why I don't like her. But I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't like her work, her investigative skills, because I think she has good points also. I mean, as a person, I don't like her, but her stuff is not, her stuff is her own thing. But I don't like dislike her work. Thank you, Lilac Rose. I looked into QAnon. I don't really believe that Michael's a part of QAnon, but I do think that it's something that he would support, an initiative that he would support. I don't believe that Michael's like Q and stuff. I don't believe that. No. But I do think that like there are some very good valid points about things they say. And I think Michael might know who they are. So, yeah. There's some definitely good points about that. You think Michael helped Q? I just couldn't I need some more convincing. I need some more convincing. I'm not gonna say that I don't think that it's possible, but I definitely need someone. Listen, I'm gonna really put up this forum, and you guys have to start posting there so I can actually take the time to like read things. I did. JFK Jr. is Q. What? What? Get the fuck out of here, John. John? I thought he died. Hold the hell up. John. John is Q. Is there some videos on this? Because I just can't. I never heard that before. I love a good conspiracy shit. John. John is Q. I only believe the positive things about Michael. Nope, hoax too. He died in a plane crash. Yes, look it up. Yeah, I don't know. I was like cool with Sousa before, but like shit went down. We just like don't like each other, but whatever. It is what it is. I don't really. We don't like each. We hate each other back in the day too. We made up very briefly, but now we hate each other again. Yes, please send me those links. One thing I will say though is that I just hope that like this year everybody's able to just kind of get along and just start working together in terms of getting to the bottom of this. Oh yeah, just Mr. P is really sweet. He's a really nice guy. I have questions too. That's crazy. I never heard that he was alive. What the fuck? You guys, what the actual fuck is happening right now? Are you kidding me? JFK Jr.? Wait, Charlene and Cleo, we have to get a new playlist started. You think Diana's alive? I think Diana. I saw her death photo. This is crazy. You guys make me not want to go to this house and just stay here and talk because that's craziness. What? I don't know. People aren't here talking. JFK Jr. didn't die in a plane crash. Just ma'am, I told you I had some juicy shit to tell you. Yes, honey, yes. I want to see all these facts. Can we please get a forum started soon so you guys can give me all this tea? Because I need all this tea. I don't like that forum. That forum is. I'm gonna make a new forum, a better forum. That forum is fucked up. I don't like it. I'm gonna make a new one that's better. That forum is ghetto as hell. Hey, Stuart, are you still in this chat room, Stuart? Because you kind of disappeared when I asked you if you were that guy from that TV show. What? John is cute. I want to make a new forum. We have to make a new forum, dude, because this shit is just so beyond. The night that Karen Jones 5 went down, I had a dream he gave me. Behold, on my way, there are so many TV series coming out. You see that's around someone coming back from the dead. They hoax their deaths. So many TV shows is all back. What? That's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. My weekend project is to get us a damn good forum. Well, I do know that there were some things, Clea, about JFK Jr. that I thought was suspect. They said that some people said that that girl, her sister, never actually got on that plane. I know that there was some very suspicious things surrounding that death. Very suspicious. The government not looking for his body. What? Oh hell no. This is getting crazy. Santa behind Trump. Oh, what? I'm Googling this shit right now. Hold on. This is getting ridiculous. I got a little phone pulled up. Let me see what this is. You guys are tripping right now with this shit. Let's see. Okay, what should I look up first? They said that John and Carolyn were at the Trump rally. JFK Jr. at Trump rally. Recent. Hold on. Hold the fuck up. Oh hell no. I don't know. Hold on. That's suspect to me. It's like Bobby's ass and shit. This is ridiculous. What the fuck? Hold on a minute. You guys, I don't have time for this. I cannot deal with this crap. I don't know. Any candidate would support Trump depending on which Trump you're talking about. Because Donald Trump is playing games with people right now with that racist shit. He's playing games. Donald Trump is not racist. He is really playing games. QAnon. Oh, okay, wait. Let me Google his gravesite. Hold on a second. JFK Jr. gravesite. Grave. Hold on, y'all. You guys got me messed up right now. JFK Jr. gravesite. Oh, wow. It's a big ass queue. It is a big ass queue. That is crazy. It is definitely a fucking queue. He's an idiot. I can't stand Trump. What made you pop so damn? I think Donald Trump's an asshole. I don't think he's racist. It's really a big queue. Oh my god, that's crazy. His grave is a big queue. Wow. You guys got me crazy right now. The conspiracies. Mara. I haven't used that name in a long time. Yeah, I remember your name. Lilac Rose. He's a big asshole. He's a big fucking jerk, is what I can't stand him either. He has a big mouth. He shut the fuck up sometimes. He talks to hear himself talk all the time. All right, guys, I gotta hop off of here because I have to get ready to go to Michael's house. But Donald Trump's playing games with people. He plays big fucking games. Like, people are big games. I've been saying that for like a long time now. He's not getting my vote because I don't like his games he plays. But I ain't voting for Biden either. We need to have our own political party called the Believers. Michael Jackson for president. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to talk to you after you just ditch me. I don't know if he knows Michael's alive. He brought up Michael during his election. I just got a hookup, guys. I'm so excited. Holy shit. I just got a hookup. Oh my god, my business. I'm so excited. Okay. Okay, so I love you guys, and I will talk to you very soon. Uses the damn words they use. He trolls them so people can see how hypocritical they are. I can kind of agree with that. Michael Jerkson. I can kind of agree with that. He might help them escape too. If Michael was fucking Donald's running mate, people would lose their shit. Yeah, you guys are. I'm on Facebook, so I'm Gaia Orion on Facebook. You can add me there, and I will talk to you guys. Thank you. This was so amazing. I love catching up with you guys and like talking to you. If you guys have my video links, please share my videos, if you can. And I will talk to you so soon. I love you. Okay. I'll let you guys know how it went tonight. Talk to you soon. Bye.